I do not know what I may appear to the world, but to myself I seem to have been only like a boy playing on the seashore, and diverting myself in now and then finding a smoother pebble or a prettier shell than ordinary, whilst the great ocean of truth lay all undiscovered before me. I have a fundamental belief in the Bible as the Word of God, written by those who were inspired. I study the Bible daily. In the absence of any other proof, the thumb alone would convince me of God's existence. Truth is ever to be found in simplicity, and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. My powers are ordinary. Only my application brings me success. Atheism is so senseless. When I look at the solar system, I see the Earth at the right distance from the Sun to receive the proper amounts of heat and light. This did not happen by chance. To me, there has never been a higher source of earthly honor or distinction than that connected with advances in science. This most beautiful system of the sun, planets, and comets could only proceed from the counsel and dominion of an intelligent and powerful being. An object in motion tends to remain in motion along a straight line unless acted upon by an outside force. A man may imagine things that are false, but he can only understand things that are true, for if the things be false, the apprehension of them is not understanding. As a blind man has no idea of colors, so have we no idea of the manner by which the all-wise God perceives and understands all things. Plato is my friend. Aristotle is my friend, but my greatest friend is truth. I do not love to be printed on every occasion, much less to be dunned and teased by foreigners about mathematical things or to be thought by our own people to be trifling away my time about them when I should be about the king's business. God is the same God, always and everywhere. He is omnipresent not virtually only, but also substantially, for virtue cannot subsist without substance.
There are more sure marks of authenticity in the Bible than in any profane history. It is the weight, not numbers of experiments that is to be regarded. We are to admit no more causes of natural things than such as are both true and sufficient to explain their appearances.
To explain all nature is too difficult a task for any one man, or even for any one age. 'Tis much better to do a little with certainty and leave the rest for others that come after you. Christ comes as a thief, in the night, and it is not for us to know the times and seasons which God hath put into his own breast. I have explained the phenomena of the heavens and of our sea by the force of gravity, but I have not yet assigned a cause to gravity. The moon gravitates towards the earth and by the force of gravity is continually drawn off from a rectilinear motion and retained in its orbit. If a projectile were deprived of the force of gravity, it would not be deflected toward the earth but would go off in a straight line into the heavens, and do so with uniform motion, provided that the resistance of the air were removed. The smaller the planets are, they are, other things being equal, of so much the greater density, for so the powers of gravity on their several surfaces come nearer to equality. They are likewise, other things being equal, of the greater density, as they are nearer to the sun. God made and governs the world invisibly, and has commanded us to love and worship Him and no other God, to honor our parents and masters, and love our neighbors as ourselves, and to be temperate, just, and peaceable, and to be merciful even to brute beasts. Resistance is usually ascribed to bodies at rest, and impulse to those in motion, but motion and rest, as commonly conceived, are only relatively distinguished. Nor are those bodies always truly at rest, which commonly are taken to be so. Nothing can be divided into more parts than it can possibly be constituted of. But matter, i.e. finite, cannot be constituted of infinite parts.